Our officials for this game, Ronnie Ibay, Albert Nubla, Janine Lecandro, and Judel Diaz. This is your PBA.
Ayan na po, pinakilala na po starters para sa magkabilang kupunan. Actually, for AMA, they are going to be parading a whole new bunch of players that we will take a look at in just a bit. But King Asuncion, Hamito, Tampos, Arambulo, Ryan Arambulo has been getting the start consistently. Dave Poralde is back in the lineup nitong kupunan ng UPQRS Jamliner, joined by Raul Soyud, Jello Alumino, itong si Kevin Ferrer, and Raymond Aguilar. So they missed itong si Moralde because of a sprained ankle in their past two games.
Speaking of the lineup of AMA, di ba? Tinitingnan ko yung roster niya. You know how many players have played for this conference? 26. Grabe, have played at least a game for their team.
Wow.
That's a lot of players.
There's going to be a whole new set of players that we will get to know in just a bit. As Ryan Arambulo gets the first 2 points dito sa ating labanan. And again, this has bearing para sa UPQRS Jamliner.
Para sa AMA, basically, they just want to play a good game, try to improve their basketball. They've been playing better and better, pero yung mo talaga, Arambulo made that shot from the outside, but sa depensa, siya yung bumabantay kay Raul Soyud. Ang laki ng height difference nila doon.
Right, Jeremy King, sumugod. Dave Moralde getting the start once again, coming off the ankle injury. Paul Desiderio is also back in the lineup, but not getting the start today. In the meantime, malayo sa bola.
Yung sinasabi ko, kaagad-agad, Arambulo has to play si Raul Soyud. That's not really a advantage for him. Mismatch talaga yan.
But Soyud is about, what, 6'5", 6'6". Arambulo's not even close to that height.
And he's really a three.
That's right.
Arambulo. But you know, he's athletic, and they're gonna try him out. And
There you
no,
go.
almost.
Kevin Ferrer with the recovery. Shot clock at 7 para sa UPQRS Jamliner. Kevin Ferrer, natapikan ng bola. Siya pa last touch.
Good defense there by Arambulo. There you see his versatility, switching on to another guy. On offense naman, he hit the outside shot. He's been getting more minutes nga, especially with the departure of ito si Romero.
Right. You can see Coach Joe Ward on your screens. King orchestrating. Papunta rito kay Asuncion. JC with the running shot. Offline. Makuha naman yan ni Aguilar. The first of many rebounds for Raymond Aguilar in this game. That's for sure. Moralde. Mukhang magaling na nga yung atin niya.
Big plus also for this UP team to have him back, to have Desiderio back also na sabi nga ni Coach Alan sa'yo, maglalaro na siya ngayon, di ba?
Right, and he's going to be seeing action later on. Pero ang ganda rin kasi ng timing as Jammer Hamito collects that. Malapit na yung playoffs eh. You want your entire unit ready para sa playoffs.
So they get a game now, at least one game into. They may 1 week sila to prepare for the quarterfinals, which will start next Thursday. So
Right.
you know, at least may rhythm sila kahit pa paano.
Kevin Ferrer. Sa kabila ngayon, Raymond Aguilar puts it on the floor. Napura lang si Jammer Hamito pero malakas naman yung tira ni Aguilar. Aguilar can't put it back in. Soyud. And this is before the shot according to referee Janine Nicandro.
It's a good call.
And this one will go against Jammer Hamito.
Nakita agad-agad yung height advantage ng UP team. First Aguilar getting his own rebound. Pati si Soyud, kinuha sariling rebound.
And the shot clock is at 14. High-low play going inside. Raul Soyud almost, but not quite.
There's a second foul already on Arambulo.
Yun
So
ang
agad-agad inaatake sa loob. And they recognize that mismatch. They're going to it. That's smart basketball.
Well, they do have some tall guys there. They have R.R. De Leon. They have Jovit Mendoza also on the team. Pero as of now, Coach Mark Herrera, gusto muna subukan. Kamusta ba ang capabilities nitong si Ryan Arambulo against a much bigger Raul Soyud?
Looking at the bench, I can't seem to spot itong si Mendoza.
Oh, you're
Today,
right.
Wala siya ngayon.
Well, they do have a new player, si John Ambuluto. When he checks in, we will talk about him as well. This guy, Ambuluto, is about 6'5" as well. Ikot ng bola ngayon. On the top post against Aguilar. There's a mismatch somewhere. Kailangan niya hanapin. JC Asuncion lets it fly. Wala. And again, one shot allowed lamang para sa AMA. And the twin towers of UPQRS Jamliner really working well together. We're talking about Aguilar and Soyud. As Kevin Ferrer, who's also not that small, will be called for steps. It's a luxury to have a 6'4" small forward. Huh?
Wala lang na tawagin ng traveling. 2 turnovers already for Kevin Ferrer. But he has an advantage on almost any bodyguard team. Kaya niyang post yan. And with our rules ngayon na bawal ka kumancheck or ano, makakakuha talaga ng foul yan.
Arambulo, naipit. Tapos, susugod. On the tapos, acrobatic shot. And there will be a foul called. This will be number 2 on Jammer Hamito. That's bad news for Mark Herrera.
So, Hamito and Arambulo both with 2 fouls already. Dalawang starting big men ng EMA.
Well, R.R. De Leon will check in for the first time. Rashawn McCarthy Ipapasok muna para dito kay JC Asuncion na medyo maalat na simula ni JC, 0 of 3 from the field.
Si Arambulo, nakaupo sa bench. Hindi niya alam, hindi siya yung linabas. Oh.
Yun na nga eh.
This would be a delay of game by now.
Well, nagbilang ba yung referees? Now it is a delay of game.
Si Hamito pala yung lumabas na hindi siya yung sinasab. Si Arambulo yung sinab ni Leon.
And they're cracking down on this. You know, Barker din ako sa PBA. We're very, very strict on this right now. Because there was a game, I believe, in the PBA na 4 na player lang ang ipinasok at one point. But here's Jello Alolino. Pick and roll. Soyud! Naabangan that time ni Hamito despite the 2 fouls.
Good challenge by Hamito.
Here's King into the front court. Lalabas kay De Leon. Masyado malayo naman yung pasa.
Bad pass by King. De Leon saying sorry, but that was just a bad pass. He passed it way behind De Leon. It was relocating to the corner. But ito, ganda ng timing ni Hamito dyan.
Jammer Hamito is actually left-handed pero ginamit niya kaya kanan para manupalpal kontra kay Soyud. Ferrer, Alolino, hinahanap ulit si Soyud sa poste. They want to get that 3rd foul from Hamito.
Alolino wanting to go with the big roll. Sayang, bigyan niya yung malaki mo. But nice pass though by Alolino.
Dave Moralde, the lone UP student in the starting lineup. Para din sa UP QRS Jamliner makes the score now 8-4 in favor of the white shirts. Sean McCarthy, nakahawak lang ng bola, kapapasok lamang. R.R. De Leon, catch and shoot, wala.
Pwedeng landing spot yun, pero hindi na tawag.
Right. Soyud, difficult shot. Aguilar will be called for the loose ball foul. Si Raymond Aguilar, of course, got the PBA lineup briefly last season when he suited up for, which was then known as Talk and Text, now known as Tropang TNT. Time down to 6 minutes and change remaining dito sa ating first quarter. Campos still looking for his first basket. Soyud nakakuha na naman ng rebound. Ferrer. Alolino. These 2 guys are pro-bound already.
If they decide to go to the PBA.
That's true.
May Alolino program pa yan.
Oh, yun na nga eh. Shot clock at 5 for Dave Moralde. Aguilar sees it. And Aguilar misses the layup. Into the front court ngayon. King, iiwan para kay De Leon. De Leon drops it off to Hamito.
Nice pass by De Leon. Good finish by Hamito. He has a nice touch around the basket.
Right. Maganda rin ang palag na pinapakita rito ng AMA at least here in the first quarter. We are approaching 5 minutes to go. Moralde, Ferrer, pumuesto sa loob, and Kevin Ferrer is too long.
Kasi sabi mo, lakas ng katawan niya, mas malaki siya, it's long, so he can finish almost over any wing, basically, na dumabantay sa kanya.
10-6 ang ating score. Under 5 to play in the first quarter. Jeremy King has not looked for his shot yet. Nalabas muna kay McCarthy.
Naka-zone halos, si QB, naka-match up zone, 1-2-2.
Sabi ni Jeremy King, bigay mo sa akin yung zone na yan, titirahan kita sa labas.
Well, if you're UP, you can live with that. He's shooting about 20% lang from 3-point range. Si Jeremy King, actually less than 20, 19% lang.
Volume shooter pa.
So, pumashoot niya, okay lang.
Moralde, step back, that is short. And Soyud tracks it down, but he goes to the wrong guy. We got a 2-on-1 going the other way. Campos dropping it off to King. Helpless doon si Kevin Ferrer.
Kailangan ng AMA get those fast break opportunities, 2-on-1 and score.
That's 5 quick points for Jeremy King. That's gonna be a reach in or a hand check. May tatawag dito kontra kay King. As we segue into this timeout, let's take a look at 2-on-1 masterfully executed by AMA Online Education. We will be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome back. You guys are still watching the PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. More than being physical, basketball is also a mental sport. At yan ang pinaalala ni Coach Alan Gregorio sa UP QRS Jamliners as he gave them his last few words of motivation. He asked them to think or imagine how they would feel if they would get that win. And of course, if they get that, if they lose. And so he just wants them to use that as motivation for them to get this elusive W. Nawalan, Charles?
Well, you know what, Charles, and thanks for that report, Denise Tan. The bottom teams in the league have actually been giving the higher teams a run for their money. Recently, napanood natin, Mindanao almost beat Kaida. At itong same thing can be said about Wangs at saka itong video NU.
Because they were basically in desperation mode. Every game counts. They know that second win could very well seal their fate to make it to the quarterfinals. That's why they're playing hard. Pero syempre, minsan, kinakapos kasi talent-wise, kulang talaga sila.
And De Leon shows that he has talent from the outside. Getting his first 2 of the game. Lamang na po ng 3. Itong kupunan ng AMA Online Education. It's a 7-0 run actually being enjoyed now by the Titans against the Maroons, if we call them by their school names. Kevin Ferrer going inside, extra pass, nicely done. Soyud to Aguilar.
Ganda rin ang pasaan ng UB from Kevin Ferrer to find Soyu down low. A nice cut also by Raymond Aguilar.
That snaps the drought as RR De Leon goes for a long 2. Hamito and Soyud contesting. And it will be UPQRS Jamliner on the offensive ngayon. Kevin Ferrer, nasa gilid.
Great recognition, finding the mismatch and also nice cut.
Ang daming bukas sa labas. Alolino does not shoot. Alolino penetrates and scores.
Nice drive by Jello Alolino attacking the closeout AMA. So you see UP, this UP Jamliner, they're really playing fast.
Well, this is 4 quick points in response to the 7-0 run. In the meantime, Jammer Hamito nakaisa that time. Paul Desiderio is actually seeing his first action of the game. And he will be called for that foul. So with 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining sa ating first quarter, we'll have a timeout. But first, let's take a look at the end one para dito kay Jammer Hamito. Magbabalik po kami sa inyong PBA D-League. Lalo na siya at Ynares Sports Arena sa Pasig City. Usapan ng magkakampe sa Roshan McCarthy and Ryan Arambulo. Talk strategy, and let's talk now to Denise Tan.
Noel and Charles, ang mga katagang no-bearing game makes no sense at all daw para kay Coach Mark Herrera dahil para sa AMA ay napaka-importante ng game na to. Win or lose, they will still get into the top 8, but of course, it will be better for them if they go up against quote-unquote easier team. So, may sense daw ang ginagawa nila lahat dito at hindi daw sila magpapabaya. Guys?
I don't know which team would be the easier
I think
matchup.
every team in the top 4 team are evenly matched. Maybe you could make a case yung medyo mas mahina ay yung dalawang magkatay if ever, itong Tanduay and UP. But they still are also very strong teams. But I think every coach, every player, when you enter a game, you always want to play to win naman every game.
But of course, para naman dito sa kupunan ng Tanduay, you have to remember, Tanduay was on a 5-game winning streak at one point. And that loss against the Phoenix Petroleum might actually hurt their chances of making to the Final Four. Isang talo lang.
Oh. Pero yung Phoenix, top team din talaga yan eh.
That's right. Aguilar knocks it down from deep.
These guys can do this outside shooting so much.
Right.
College, hindi titira ng 3 points yan. Ngayon, shooter na.
Well, Hamito, hindi naman makabawi sa kabila. Tabla na tayo, 17 all. Aguilar. 2 minuto na lang po nalalapit dito sa ating first quarter. Sandali daw, sabi Mike Sorella. Traveling daw. Pero umaamin na foul daw si Jammer. Would have been his third. Luckily for him, it was not called as Alfred Batino sees his first action. Our good friend Alan Gregorio. Also on the screen right now is Raymond Aguilar. So to the second unit na kaagad with Kevin Ferrer, the only member of the starting lineup remaining for UPQRS Jamliner. De Leon.
Easy call.
Parang hirap labanan yung tawag na isang referee na babae. No?
Oo nga.
Magre-reklamo ka sana pag nakikita mo. There are 5 female referees in the league.
It's great. I mean, even the NBA, there are already female referees officiating there.
Right.
And, I think they get a lot of words also from the players. Masasanay rin ata yung mga yan.
That's right. Pero parang mas mahirap magreklamo.
Yun nga lang.
Di ba?
For sure.
Here is Ferrer. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Jan Ampoluto, seeing his first action. The former St. Clair College star from Caloocan. Actually played here last season under Caloy Garcia for Ceramics. So, seasoned veteran na kumbaga dito sa PBA D-League si Jan Ampoluto as Kevin Ferrer. There we're talking about Janine Nicandro on your screens right now. Binubulungan na lang ni Mark Herrera dun sa kanyang mga reklamo as Alan Gregorio looks on. Ferrer missing on the first free throw. So ito consensus top 5 pick ba si Kevin Ferrer?
I think so. If he joins the draft for sure.
Yeah.
He Ravena, Macpelo, those guys. I think probably
Mike Colomia probably up there as well. And if Ray Parks decides to join, sama na rin sa nun. In the meantime, JC Asuncion back in the game, still looking for his first basket. And this is what Jan Ampoluto gives you. but he is turned back by Batino. Hamito, you got two left-handed big men now para sa AMA.
Hamito, grabe. Sipag talaga niya. That
Right.
guy's like a double-double machine also.
AMA up by 2, approaching a minute remaining sa ating first quarter. Diego Dario had a monster game a couple of games back. In the meantime, Mike Sorella showing the range, and that will be a hold kontra kay Alfred Batino.
Easy call. Kay Batino. Hawak doon.
Holding foul on number 14, John Ambuluto.
I
That's surprising.
thought I saw Batino hooking Ambuluto, and I think everybody also thought so
Yeah.
because bumaba na sila.
From our angle, we thought that Batino was the one holding. So apparently it's not, and penalty situation na para dito sa AMA Online Education, and that is a call that Mark Herrera does not understand.
And that's the second foul already on Ambuluto also.
So Ambuluto at saka itong si Jammer Hamito already with 2 fouls. And former CEU player Alfred Batino, actually ito yung rival ni Jan Ambuluto nung nasa college sila. Alfred Batino and Jan Ambuluto used to go at it a lot over at the Ynares, as Kyle Napes sees his first action to replace itong si Kevin Ferrer. So Alfred Batino actually is a free agent. He's a PBA free agent. Knocks down 2. So tabla tayo, 19 all, under a minute remaining sa ating first quarter. Rashawn McCarthy, ni isang tira, wala pa siyang ginagawa rito. Content to just facilitating against the smaller Diego Dario. Finds Jeremy King, lets it fly. That's the second 3 for Jeremy King.
Magandang easy ngayon ni Jeremy King, ha?
Oh, 8 puntos na para dito kay King. At tatlo ulit ang abante rito ng Titans. Sorella going cross-court. Wide open, Kyle Napes tries to get it back. Nope. Makuha naman yan ni Rashawn McCarthy. Over to King. King feeling it, nadulas. Ryan Arambolo, and that's gonna be a push on Mike Sorella.
Handshake siya.
That's just the third team foul para sa UP QRS Jam Liner, and doesn't look like they're gonna get into the penalty unless they start fouling at a rapid rate. They are down by 3. McCarthy. Kumukuha ulit ng pick kay Hamito. McCarthy nakabuelo. Shot clock and game clock separated by 3 seconds. King! 3 in a row!
May foul yun eh.
Last shot. Can they get it off? They do, but it's gonna come up short. So at the end of the first 10 minutes of action, 6 po ang abante nitong AMA Online Education, courtesy of 11 first quarter points coming from Jeremy King. And of course, let's take a look at some of the highlights that happened earlier on. Makita naman natin, UBQRS were having their way.
Ganda na mga pasahan nila, but Jeremy King started to get hot. Hit that first 3-pointer, eventually getting 2 more, and you see Hamito working hard for AMA.
And that's gonna do it for our first quarter, 25-19. We will be back for quarter number 2. Simula na po nitong ating second quarter. Glad to have you with us right here on Action TV. Noel Zarate po, kasama si Charles Yu at si Denise Tan from the Ynares Sports Arena dito po sa Pasig City. Ito na masasabi natin, the twilight of the elimination round dito po sa ating PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. Alfred Batino working against his college nemesis, Jan Ambuluto. Samantala, Kyle Napes. Hindi maganda yung pagsimula niya sa opensa.
Hamito get another rebound for AMA. It's gonna be key for them.
Nice
Bigs can
pass.
get rebounds then they can run like that.
Jan Ambuluto scores his first points as an AMA player. In the meantime, Diego Dario going all the way. Saved by Sorella. Dario, short jumper is good. So that will stop the bleeding momentarily. Still a 6-point lead for AMA. McCarthy inside to Ambuluto again. And a near steal by Rashawn McCarthy. At sabi ni referee Janine Nicandro, I caught you. Uy!
Oh,
They call it on Kyle Napes. Let's take a look at that again. Semi-alley-oop.
Already making things happen. Pero ito,
Foul was on number 12.
change the call.
They do change the call. Oh, so we got it right.
Oo.
Okay, just to let you know what happens sometimes. Marker kasi ako, nakikita ko yung mga referee. Yung mga ibang referee kasi, sinasabi nila, Diba, tatawag sila na foul.
Oh.
And they mean to call it a defensive foul or they mean to call it otherwise. Nasisenya sa amin sa table, yung na-foul. Minsan, di ba?
It's tough. It's tough to be a referee,
Yeah.
for sure.
Kaya kayo mga tumitira ng mga referee dyan na sabi, referees are this, referees are that. Try it for one day before you say it. And that's coming from us already. We've been around for a long time. As you can see on your screens, ito, hindi pa naglalaro sa laban natin.
This guy's averaging double digits for
Julian
this
Valoria, yeah. Did play well in their last outing, though. As Jello Alolino is back. Patino against Ambuluto. I think this is becoming personal. Or it has been personal for years. That's going to be an offensive foul. So St. Clair beats CU that time.
PBA just continuing to play better. They were down in this game. Pero bumawi na sila kaagad. Now
Right
they're up
now.
by 8.
Raymond Aguilar is dispatched once again.
Oh, ang
Challenge
init
Gregorio.
ang pahinga ni Raymond Aguilar, Kevin Ferrer,
Right.
Jello Alina, not much rest for them, even Moralde.
Well, practically the entire starting lineup is back with the exception of itong si Mike Sorella still on the floor. In the meantime, Alolino forcing a turnover. Jello on the move. Jello all the way. And Jello will have to earn it. That's number 2 on McCarthy. Jello Alolino, another guy pro-bound, and a lot of teams could benefit, Charles, from having a 6-foot point guard on their team.
6 foot ba siya? Parang mas maliit siya ng 6 foot.
Maybe 5'11" and a half, pero really looks like, you know, he can bang bodies with guys like Coley.
He's a solid point guard. He improved his outside shooting a lot. Good IQ. Kita naman natin, nakaka-penetrate. He also can pass the ball pretty well.
Just missed 2 free throws, however, which is rare for Alolino. Coaching 2 minutes gone by. We do that the second quarter. Away from the ball, and McCarthy was gonna dunk it. Aminado si Jello Alolino.
Grabe yung crossover na yun.
Nalipad pa doon ito si Dave Moralde na walang kinalaman.
Wow, Marty, he finished that.
Yeah.
Highlight.
No, they were dunking a lot kanina before this game started, before you took over the free throw line.
Grabe naman yung explosiveness nila. Kita-kita daw ni Jeremy King.
Oo. King! That's a heat check para sa kanya. And that's gonna be last touch by Ambuluto. So Soyud will now complete the reunion of the starting lineup para dito sa UPQRS Jam lineup.
Very early in the second quarter. But of course, the UP, they're not going to take any chances. Very important nga itong game for them. They're starting to let this game slip away. Down by 8.
I guess the teams like Tanduay and Kaida learned the hard way na you cannot take any team lightly dito
for
talaga.
sure.
Here is Aguilar, napitiwan yung dribble niya, and the loose ball is picked up by Moralde, who puts it up, and he scores again.
Shot by Moralde. Medyo bailed his team out there.
6 points for the regular UP player. This is gonna be a long 2, and it's good para dito kay Jammer Hamito.
Sayang. Stepping pa siya. 12 points na para kay Hamito ngayon.
So good production para dito kay Jammer.
I like him because he's so efficient. Doesn't take a lot of shots. Ito, traveling yan. Easy ball.
Steph Curry does it really quickly. That's why he doesn't get caught.
When the NBA is a bit more lax when it comes to those. But that's the travel. Kasi gusto niya lumabas sa 3 points eh. Kung hindi ka pinasa doon, just a regular shot where you are.
Take it where you
To
are.
force a 3. You're not even a 3-point shooter anyways.
Right. Hamito with the floater, wala. Soyud with another rebound. Jeremy King almost takes it away. Here's Dave Moralde. 7 minutes to play sa ating first half. Moralde. Ilalabas. Aguilar na iwang bukas. But at that time, wala. On the Tampos back in the game. Tampos on the run. Tampos. Ambuluto. McCarthy. Still not had an attempt in this game. Ilalabas muna rito. King penetrates. Jeremy King drops it off to Jan Ambuluto. Ambuluto gets it back. Oh, 2 misses at point-blank range. That's gonna drive Mark Herrera crazy.
Sayang, those are really good chances already. Pero Ambuluto and Hamito on the floor playing together are doing well for this Ama team.
Well, with 6.5 to play dito po sa ating first or second quarter, we're gonna have a timeout. We will be back. Stay with us. Back with us here, Jeremy King on your screens. 3 3-pointer na ang kanyang pinapakawalan, samantala Raul Soyud trying to control the defensive and offensive boards para naman sa white shirts of UPQRS Jamliners. We rejoin the action mula po rito sa Ynares Sports Arena sa Pasig City. Ito po ang labanan ng UPQRS Jamliner kontra sa AMA Online Education. Right here on Action TV, Noel Zarate with Charles Dew and Denise Stan. And Raymond Aguilar. They are daring Raymond Aguilar to shoot.
Which may not be a good idea. I know he's just 1 for 3, but this guy's at 45% of three-point range this season.
And Aguilar forces a turnover. This will be an easy one for Dave Poralde.
One thing AMA has done well in this game is that they've done a good job taking care of the ball. Kamantahang QP, they actually have 6 turnovers, but not that time.
Well, the lead is down to just 6. Nice fake by Hamito. And free throws coming up. Para kay Jammer. On Kevin Ferrer.
You know, before that basket by Morante, Hamito and Jeremy King combined to score as much points as the whole Jamliner did. They both have 23 points combined.
Dadagdagan pa yan dito ni Jammer Hamito. Is actually a very decent free throw shooter as well. Sort of reminds you of a younger version of Gabby Espina sa kanya nilalaro, no? As we send it now to Denise Tan.
No, well, as we all know, Raymond Aguilar had a very good performance against Wangs during their last game. Pero nung tinanong ko siya what he thought about that, sabi niya wala daw siyang idea kung gaano kataas yung kanyang score. Sabi niya wala daw siyang pakialam sa kanyang scores at performance. All he wants and all he needs to do is to be 100% careful in this match. At lahat daw ng team nirespeto niya kahit sino pa daw, kahit mataas sa ranking o mababa sa ranking. And then when I asked him if he is 100% sure or confident that they will win, sabi niya hindi lang 100, 1,000 pa. Noel?
Wow, that's big words there. But again, there are some guys, Charles, that don't really care about their stats.
Oh, those are the guys you want to have in your team. Basta laro lang, mabaho lang, you don't need to get any credit. You do your job. I mean, the coaches are smart. They know what you bring to the team if you do the little things. And those are the important things. But Aguilar has been leading them scoring-wise and rebounding.
Almost lost by UPQRS Jamliner. That is poked away by McCarthy earlier. Diyan ang puluto na wala naman ang tira sa loob. As McCarthy will take a breather, Ryan Arambulo checks back in.
Now Arambulo's finally playing his natural position at 3 spot. They want him in to defend Jello Alulino kasi kakascore lang ni Alulino kay McCarthy.
Well, thank you to our sponsor, Hotel Sogo. So clean, so good. Just like that layup by Raymond Aguilar. So balik ulit sa ani, mga bata rito ng AMA. But if you're Mark Herrera, you like where you are right now, umahabol sa'yo ang UPQRS Jamliner outside weave. Here's King. Tatapikan ba sa likod? Yes. With the red shirts with 9.4 to shoot.
Well, this AMA team's playing well. They're able to get penetrations, draw the defense, and drop pass sila. They're the ones working hard. It looks like it's as if they're the ones fighting for something in this game.
Well, they want to get the win, that's for sure. Para pagdating sa quarterfinals, maganda buwelo rin nila. Tapos misses from the outside and there is no safety back to stop.
Nakakarami na si Moralde. Puro siya layup. He's got 10 points already for them.
And King is ambushed. The foul on Kevin Ferrer. Alam mo pa lamang yan para dito kay Kevin Ferrer as we have 4:27 remaining dito sa ating first half. One more time around, Denise Tan.
Why fix what isn't broken? Yan ang mentality ngayon ni Coach Mark of AMA. Sabi niya, as long as they keep scoring and as long as they keep defending very well, then there's really nothing that they need to change. Sabi niya, simple lang naman daw kasi ang larong basketball. Defense, offense, defense, offense. Noel?
And it's a lot more than that as well, Charles. Oh, there's Jammer Hamito once again.
Jammer Hamito with 16 points now in the ballgame. Grabe.
Very efficient as you said, especially offensively. Hindi lang malalapit na yung mga tira niya. May mga jumpers na siya.
He's only missed 2 shots.
Right.
One of them was a 3-pointer, but that's what Kevin Ferrer does. Gets the ball on the post, yung defense, nakafocus sa kanya. You just cut, get open, he'll find you.
Of course, Raul Soyo did play in the PBA last season para sa kumpulan ng Kia. Ikot ulit ng bola ngayon. Ryan Arambulo working against Jello Alulino. Hamito providing the pick. Hamito has played a lot of minutes in this game. Arambulo dishes it inside. Ambuluto turned back by Aguilar. Ambuluto second time around is good. And they will call this on Raymond. Yan ang sipag na dinadala ng Bagito. Well, Bagito sa kumpunan. Ito si John Ambuluto. We all know that he's a veteran in the league. Again, you got two left-handed big men in your front line. How often do you see that happening?
And both of them playing very well. Ambuluto with 9 points also, all off the bench, all in the second quarter.
Well, 40-33, abante po ng pito para sa AMA Online Education. And Ferrer working against the smaller on the top, but that's usually the result.
Just too easy, Kevin Ferrer. Just so talented on the post. Has so many moves.
Arambulo, lalabas kay Tampus. Ambuluto, 3 minutes remaining. They get it out. Tampus actually had an open shot, but decides to drive. And sometimes you'd like taking the stand-up jumper more than the contested drive. And here goes Dave Moralde again.
Coming from Kevin Ferrer again, dami ng outlet pass from Kevin Ferrer. But going back to that Tampos, dapat kinaliwanan niya yun. Just extend, easier layup, better angle, but no, results in a fast break. Nice pass again by Ferrer.
And this is your fast break right now. Dave Moralde with 12 in the game. Didn't even have to dribble that time. There is a timeout called on the floor. And we will be back. Stay with us. 40-37 actually yung ating score. Tatlo na lang po ang abante rito ng AMA Online Education. They built that lead up to about 8 points earlier. Pero ngayon, dahil nga sa sandamakmak na layup na pinabibigay nila, eto, tatlo na lang. Here's Ryan Arambulo. Rashawn McCarthy, yan ang unang tira niya sa laban na ito. Nagpintis pa.
Not exactly the best shot. Also, nagtao sa harapan niya. Medyo minadaliban niya yun. Right. Early the shot block, but you know, gotta give it to him also. He's been working hard naman on defense.
If you're Bert De La Rosa, Alan Gregorio, Joe Ward, how long do you stick with your starting lineup?
Well, so far, they're still down. They don't want to take chances. Siguro naisip nila, matagal naman pahinga natin bago sa quarters. Just milk it.
Raymond Aguilar cuts it down to 1. 11 puntos na.
It's not like mahina yung bench na, ha? Kasi si Desiderio, nandyan, Dario, Napes, si Valoria, di pa ka naglalaro. Oh.
Step back 3. That's a long 2 actually para kay Ryan Arambulo. Wala. With under 2 minutes remaining. At lumipat dun papunta sa parking lot.
Si Amito, sino pa ba? Pero ang sipag niya, grabe. Every loose ball, he's fighting for every rebound. Just a guy to have.
Exactly. It's like a combination of, hindi ko lang naabutan mo pa si Freddy Abuda.
Medyo,
naglalaro dati. It's like a combination of Freddy Abuda and Gabby Espinas. Here is Adelino. Working against a corner, Rashawn McCarthy. Soyud nakatanggap na naman sa poste, nakalabaw na naman. Raul Soyud, soft touch.
They have that every time. If Ama's not going to double team on the post or give him a different look, he'll be able to get that shot off. Same thing with Aguilar, same thing with Ferrer if they post up.
Charles, this is actually an 8-0 run now by UPQRS Jam Liner. The nothing continues.
But look at Amito.
And Amito sweeps it up, wala pa rin. Amito again, and Amito will score!
That time you can credit Ambuluto also. He kept one ball alive rin. Pero grabe talaga ito si Amito. Hindi madali kumuha ng rebound kila Aguilar and Soy. Arguably, mas matangkad sa kanya.
Already got it clipped the first time around by Soyo. You're right about Jan Ambuluto keeping that one alive. So itong si Jamer Hamito. Pupunta ulit sa free throw line. This actually stops an 8-0 run.
Big basket for Ama, but 18 points and 6 rebounds already. We got 19 points and 6 rebounds for Jamer Hamito.
Parang import.
Oo.
Para si Tyler Wilkerson na nilalaro dito. So it is 43-40 away from the ball. Ang tawag dito, Rashawn McCarthy. Nagulang.
Hindi ba kasi sa penalty, but it's so hard to guard Kevin Ferrer. He's so physical talaga. Sa dress physical, marunong manggulang. And McCarthy, wala. Nawagan na ng foul talaga doon.
Don't let the pretty boy looks fool you. Ika nga. May kilala rin ako isang ganyan. Actually, is a relative of yours.
Medyo.
Don't let the pretty boy looks fool you.
I agree.
Pag binabantayan mo yung distance. Here is Ferrer. Working inside. Ferrer bothered.
Good defense though by McCarthy. Here's a chance for him to get it back.
McCarthy. Wow! Talk about creativity, ha?
It's a tough shot. Kevin Ferrer all over him. Challenged that pretty well. Pero yan yung athleticism ni McCarthy. Tingnan naman to. Sabay na si Kevin Ferrer. Half time. Binali. Tough shot.
45-41. Control is wrested back by AMA Online Education, at least for the moment. Kyle Napes can't hit it from the outside. Jeremy King back in the game.
Good hustle by Moralde to stop that ball.
Right.
Otherwise, atake na yun.
McCarthy finds a wide open JC Asuncion. Gonna be short. Jeremy King follow up, wala. And bodies flying everywhere. If this is on Hamito, this will be number 3, and it is.
It is his third foul.
Looks like Coach Mark Herrera chose the wrong big guy to sit.
No, he should sub him now though if he wants to. Because 26 seconds na lang eh. Hindi depensa pa sila. Pero hopefully he won't foul. But if you be smart, they're gonna want to go and try to attack Hamito with Raul Soyo.
That's what this 30-second timeout of Alan Gregorio is going to do. 45-41. Kami po ay magbabalik. Our game changer has not yet seen action today, and maybe Denise Tan can find out why. 10 points, 3 rebounds in the last outing para dito kay Junric Valoria, but 0 minutes today.
And he averages 11 points for the season. So it's not like it was just a one-game thing. But syempre yun na nga, Morales back, Desiderio is back. Siguro mas gusto nila bigyan ng chance yung UP players. After all, you want to build your team for the future.
Well, we did see some action coming from Diego Dario and Paul Desiderio earlier. Of course, Dave Moralde.
Jared Lim though, hindi pa naglalaro. Maganda rin pinapakita niya nun.
Speaking to his father earlier, Dr. John Lim, who is in attendance ngayon as King pokes that away with 6 seconds on the shot clock and 7.4 remaining in the first half. Sabi niya, maganda improvement ng bata, pero yun, like all fathers, they don't really give anything away. So let's see what UP Curious Jamliner can do with 6 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Ferrer. Ferrer goes inside. Moralde lost the ball. And that's going to be 1.2 remaining dito po sa ating first half. So still a chance.
Sayang, good intention si Kevin Ferrer. Pakat yung kakampiyan. Di lang nasalo yung bola. Actually, if Kevin Ferrer spun baseline, he would have been open already.
And now ito si Mark Herrera will call a 30-second timeout. However, they will be inbounding from the baseline. So I don't know what the plan is going to be. But 1.2, they can still probably jack up a shot. As we take a look at our team standings now, and this is what you were talking about. We got 3 teams already assured of that twice to beat. Yung Cafe France, Caidad, at Phoenix.
Oh, Tanduay and UP na lang. That's why this UP team, they want to tie Tanduay. They become 4 automatically because they beat them. If Ama wins, they'll end up as number 6.
Right.
Which is not too bad for them. Makakalaban nila Phoenix. But they have 2 wins both against Mindanao and Wangs. The 2 teams na 1 win pa lang.
And of course, the Mindanao Aguilas came close, very, very close to shocking Caidad Tiles sa kanilang huling outing.
I would have given them an automatic berth in the quarterfinals already.
Yes. But now it's still,
the worst thing possible.
A travel.
Travel or stepping siya. Well, either
one of the two.
It's a violation.
Yeah. So now, hindi na gagamit yung timeout dito si Coach Alan at si Coach Joe. Morales is going to trigger it in. He's already pointing to the sky right now. So Napes and Soyut.
Nice play.
They go out to Jello. And Jello Alolino knocks it down.
Big play. Nice screen by Napes. Dating magkampi. Siyempre, nagkakaamuyan na. Freeing him up. You can't let that happen if you're AMA.
That's right.
I know it was a fire shot, pero credit the UP team for getting that shot off.
We've seen Steph Curry and Sergio Llull for the past 2 weeks already. That's definitely going to count for Jello Alolino, and it is confirmed. So the score at the end of the first 20 minutes of action is 45-44. Isa na lang pong abante rito ng AMA Online Education. Stay with us. This is your PBA D-League.
Welcome back, you guys are still watching the PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. Pagpasok ng dugout, halatang-halata sa boses ni Coach Mark Herrera na dismayado siya sa AMA dahil nga daw hindi sila dumidepensa, and not to mention the fact that they are making basic mistakes. Sabi niya, sinayang daw nila yung huling timeout na kinol niya dahil they're not using their head and there is no focus at all. Kaya kinausap niya ang kanyang team na siguraduhin mag-isip ng maayos sa loob ng court. At Noel, alam ko you guys were wondering kung bakit hindi pa pumapasok ito si Junric Valoria. Sabi niya sa akin 3 days ago, bigla daw sumakit yung kanyang left knee and it just appeared out of nowhere. Hindi niya rin daw alam kung saan nanggaling yon. And when I asked him 1 to 10 kung gaano kasakit, 6 lang naman daw. Pero it was the coach's decision to let him rest first. Noel?
Well, it's a good thing also. Thank you very much, Denise. It's a good thing also that UP Curious Jamliner says 1,000% mananalo sila dito. Well, according to at least to Raymond Aguilar, no? And you can see Junric Valoria.
So hindi pa na siya maglalaro ngayon?
Well, as of now, kung emergency, gagamitin mo na rin yan, especially during crunch time where you would want to have a veteran former PBA player on the floor.
Pero mahirap na rin. He's already programmed na he's not gonna play kasi sinabihan ng Astro ng coaching staff na magpapahinga and you're just gonna put him in there. It's gonna be tough. But the good thing is Moralde and Desiderio are back. So, no, I think those guys can fill in for him.
Well, invisible pa so far yung Paul Desiderio dito sa laban natin. As Kevin Ferrer had it poked away by R.R. De Leon. A 4-on-1 going the other way. Hamito keeps it himself. Jeremy King rescues him.
Not a good shot by Hamito. 4-on-1 break. Buti na lang. Naka-rebound sila doon.
So it is 47-44. Moralde. Ginugulo dito ni Jeremy King. Kevin Ferrer. I think they should go more to that matchup now. Kevin Ferrer against a taller R.R. De Leon. And Ferrer still uses his talent.
You're gonna see a more aggressive Kevin Ferrer. They need him to start scoring a bit more. He's one guy who can create his own shot anytime.
Hamito lost it. Here comes Moralde leading the break this time. Alolino, hinulog ulit kay Moralde. And this time Moralde has to earn it from the line.
A good foul there by AMA. At least making it from the free throw line.
They actually had the numbers there. So itong koponan ng UPQRS Jamliner. Again, you have to remember that matchup between Kaida and the Mindanao Aguilas where Kaida was heavily favored. I think they were like at least a 12-point favorite doon. Ended up winning the game by what, 6 points?
Barely. Barely Mindanao giving them a scare in that game.
So again, you cannot count out the lower teams dito sa ating torneyong ito. As Moralde misses the front end of 2. Misses 2. Soyud with the offensive rebound.
Good job by Hamito there. You gotta box Soyud out. Make sure he doesn't get those rebounds off free throws. Masakit yun.
Well, now the lead belongs to UPQRS Jamliner. McCarthy. Open si De Leon. Hindi niya napigyan ng bola. They try to get Tampos involved and finally for all the Tampos, ha?
Nice move there. Not good defense by UP. Masyadong madali yun. No help defense, no resistance whatsoever.
Tampos can score heavily. Ang problema nga lang, he has to watch Kevin Ferrer on defense at si Ferrer din bumabantay sa kanya sa offensa. Ferrer now against a very small Jeremy King and Ferrer bullies his way in. Wala. How about Raul Soyud again?
Nice tip in by Raul Soyud. Not quitting on that play. Another offensive rebound. 2 consecutive plays. Pero credit Kevin Ferrer for attacking the defense, getting to the plane.
King, naipit, literally.
Lumusot na halos.
Here is De Leon, in and out. Another rebound for Soyud, another fast break, and another layup for Moralde.
They better be careful in this stretch. Jamliner, they're starting to want to run. They're getting those offensive rebounds. Yung mga hustle plays, pupunta na sa kanila.
Tapos with a miss, De Leon with the follow-up. So, a seesaw game? Well, not really. Ito lamang pa rin pong UPQRS Jamliner, but it's a lot closer than a lot of people anticipated so far. 7:38 remaining sa ating third quarter. Alolino, nahanap sa poste. Si Aguilar, nangalabaw. Wala naman yung kanyang tira. McCarthy with the rebound. Takbuhan na naman tayo. AMA has the numbers and they find all the Tampos.
That might be the worst transition I've seen from UP. McCarthy had the ball, got it over 2 guys. Great rebound. You have 2 guys waiting for him at the half-court line. Pinadaan lang siya. Hindi man lang bumaba, sumundot. Tapos may 4-on-1 na. Sure goal na yun.
Here is Jen Alolino. Everybody above the free throw line extended. Finally, Aguilar tumakap sa poste. Working against Hamito. Working against the entire AMA team. Wala pa rin. Another one for Raul Soyud.
12 points now for Raul Soyud. And 10 rebounds. 3 offensive rebounds already in this half. And this quarter, the first 3 minutes.
You have De Leon swinging around McCarthy. Hindi pa natin nakikita yung malalayong tira ni McCarthy. Decides to take it in and score.
Nice drive attacking Jello Alolino there. No show or no help by the big men of UP.
Or 55-54. AMA na ngayon na may kalamangan. Tignan natin yung bawi dito na UPQRS Jamliner. Soyud, Alolino. Alolino against McCarthy. Good pick provided by Alolino. There's a switch. Here's Ferrer with the stretch.
Tawag ko dyan, mamama. Namama na ni Kevin Ferrer yung bantay niya. Using his elbow pretty well there too.
Campos, uber aggressive, and that's going to be a loose ball foul on De Leon. So si De Leon is actually trying to buy some time for John Ambuluto, and Ambuluto will be back in. Take a look at this last play. Ayun na talaga, nandun na kay Soyud eh. Alolino takes a seat. Diego Dario will come back in. There's Ambuluto, so the two lefty bigs are back for Mark Herrera. And Jared Lim seeing his first action.
Giving him a chance.
Well, you know what you will get from Jared Lim. Mga open three-point
Oo.
shots na yan.
Plays very hard. A smart player. May shooting pa.
Lim working against King. Aguilar left open but he bobbles. He cannot shoot. Aguilar pipit and Raymond Aguilar cannot get it to go.
Hindi ka na naman.
Ambuluto will secure. Here's King. Jeremy King. Oy, nagulat to si McCarthy and here comes Jared Lim going the other way. It's a 3-on-1. Aguilar keeps it himself, misses, and there's Soyud again.
Good job by also. Remember Aguilar, pass the ball back. 2-on-1 break. Masyado maaga rin kasi yung pasa ni Jared Lim.
John McCarthy able to get it back. So ito na, bumibilis na yung tempo. Who does this favor?
Oh, I think favors this UP team because they love to run. They can rebound the ball a bit better. But at the same time, actually hindi nga UP. Halos match lang. They both like to play fast kasi ang liit nila eh. You have to play a fast team. Get those rebounds if you can try to attack and attack. You got guys like King, McCarthy who can run. Hamito loves to trail the play.
Well, there will be free throws coming up for Raymond Aguilar. That's foul number 3 against John Ambuluto. UP Glorious Jamliner 58 at itong AMA 57. Magbabalik po kami. Back in this here at the Ynares Sports Arena sa Pasig City. High octane pong napapanood nating labanan. UP Glorious Jamliner clinging on to a 1.8 on sa EMA Online Education. Noel Zarate po kasama si Charles Tew at si Denise Tan. At nasa dulo na po tayo. We have one more day in the elimination round coming up and that is of course is coming Monday. At I guess doon na magkakaalaman, Charles, yung kung sino na matatanggal as Raymond Aguilar. 12 points in the game so far. Splits the free throws pero one more daw, sabi ni referee Nubla. So ang sure na, pero wala pa yung ranking eh. Alam mo na kung sino yung papasok doon. It will be Cafe France, Kaida, and Phoenix. 3 of the top 4 teams. If UPQRS Jamliner wins this, they will be the 4th
They will
team.
be the 4th team. Pero, on Monday, yung Phoenix versus Mindanao nga, now having something to play for. They win that game, they're in. They lose, Wangs goes in. So, like you said, Monday will decide our final lineup for the quarterfinals.
Including the positioning, of course. So, as of today, wala pang tanggal. Wala, hindi pa sure yung Final Four. Interesting the way this will end up. Ryan Arambulo with a steal. Arambulo leading a 3-on-2. Arambulo all the way, yes.
Nice energy and activity by Arambulo on the defensive end. Nakakasundot siya kanina pa.
4 points for Ryan Arambulo. Isa ang abante rito na UPQRS Jamliner.
Ferrer wants it in the post. Let's see if they can give him the ball, and they do.
And a double team shows up and Kevin
Tough
Ferrer.
shot.
Yep. Uy! Raul Soyud na naman.
Nakakarami na. They gotta put a body on him and really box him out. But
And you know what? Raul Soyud did not show this kind of energy when he was playing for UP.
teka, yung sinabi natin or sinabi na hindi maglalaro. Tama ka nga. Papasok na nga nila si Valoria.
As Rashawn McCarthy will head to the free throw line on the foul of Jared Lim. Tingnan natin kung saan nanggagaling ito si Raul Soyud. I mean, how can you not see him?
Just back. But you credit Kevin Ferrer. You had the double team there. Medyo pinilit nga lang niya yung tira. Tough shot there. Really almost just threw it up. And it left McCarthy alone to try and box out Soyud.
If you're Kevin Ferrer, you'll have confidence because you have Raul Soyud.
And you have Raymond Aguilar. So tira lang kayo ng tira.
Ito si Mike Sorella babalik. And again, Junrick Valoria seeing his first action of the game. Ayan na po siya. So Valoria, the former PBA player. McCarthy will miss the second. There will be one more. This season, more than any other in the PBA D-League, you'll see a lot of those lane violations as we send it down to Denise Tan.
Guys, one reason why the Jamliners is in a seesaw battle with AMA is because of their turnovers. According to Coach Alan Gregorio, every time natatalo daw sila, they have at least 15. And at this point, if I'm not mistaken, they have 9 already. And so he asked his boys to be extra careful, take better shots, and of course, dominate the paint. Noel?
Well, it's kind of hard to dominate the paint the way Coach Alan likes it when you have Ambuluto and Hamito at the same time.
Like there, you just saw another inside point off a rebound.
Missed free throw, galit na galit si Coach Alan.
Hindi pwede yun.
Sorella on the drive. Wala pa rin. And Soyud tries to keep it alive. It's picked up by McCarthy. Takbuhan na naman tayo rito. McCarthy splits the defense. Kaya lang yung kanya pasa na agaw naman ni Kevin Ferrer. Outlet pass to Junric Valoria and they will wave it off.
Traveling, sayang. Isang assist na naman sana para kay Kevin Ferrer yun. Great anticipation and forward pass. Kakapasok lang ni Valoria. Tagal siyang nakaupo.
And you know that feeling, di ba? Tagal mo
Ang
nakaupo.
hirap. Tapos biglang pass
Biglang
break.
sprint
Oo,
ka,
pass
di
break.
ba?
Tapos humahabol pa sa'yo. Sobrang athletic.
Oo. Jeremy King ngayon. Nasa gilid. A 3. Challenge and it's short. Ferrer with the rebound. Ferrer might be actually flirting with a triple-double right now.
High chance.
Valoria. O ito, jump shot naman. Wala. And Soyud tries to keep it alive and he gets it back. Raul Soyud!
It's been huge for this UP team, getting a ton of those offensive rebounds. That's 8 offensive rebounds alone.
Ben Wallace yata pinapanood natin eh. Another steal, this time by Valoria.
Bad decision making there comes from AMA from 4 shots to turnovers.
Oh, nice bank shot coming from Jared Lim.
This guy, whenever he gets a chance to play, he's providing instant offense, quality minutes,
Right.
good decision making.
Soyud already signaling to the bench. Palitan nyo muna ako.
He deserves a breather.
Yeah. King, Arambulo, shot clock at 10. Ryan will recycle. Ryan is blocked, taking a 3, but they'll call a foul on Kevin Ferrer.
That's a tough call. Looked like he got ball first, huh? Kung may replay tayo, Coach Alan asking for the same thing. Bola.
Bola daw.
He may have a case.
Well, there is a timeout called by AMA at we cannot tell from this angle.
That looked like all ball.
Yep.
Hindi nakikita kung yung katawan tumama, pero bola yung napalpal niya, for sure.
3 free throws will be coming up as we take this short break. Kami po yung magbabalik. But UPQRS Jam Liner, you know, they've been getting it done on the rebounding end. How about Raul Soyud with 18 points, 16 rebounds, 8 of 10 field goals, and of those 16 rebounds, Charles, 1 doon offensive rebound.
That's just an efficient game for Raul Soy, working hard. I mean, look, yung mga points niya dito sa second half, lahat galing offensive rebound. Hindi nga siya pinapasangan sa loob.
Wala kang play.
Kanina may mga post-up pa siya. Ay, wala. Trabaho lang siya. Di humihingi ng bola. Yun ang mga gusto ko sa team mo.
Well, humingi muna siya ng konting pahinga.
Yun ang kailangan niya.
As Alfred Batino checks in.
Ina-ice pa yung sigo niya. He looks tired for sure.
All in a day's work. Pero yun na nga eh. Itong kupunan ng UPQRS Jam Liner has been, oh wow, 2 misses from the line from Ryan Arambulo. Has been showcasing ito si Raul Soyud and dami mga PBA scouts na nanonood.
And you know, Raul Soyud, he's only averaging 9 points and 6.6 rebounds. So way better than his season average na. And yung 9 points, umangat lang yan kasi nga yung last game, 21 points siya doon. So, you know, the last 2 games have been great for Soy. Pero ito na naman.
Arambulo misses 3 free throws, partner, and Jam Amito with another offensive rebound, and Alex Gregorio does not know what to make of the boxing out of UPQRS Jam Line.
But he also has 6 offensive rebounds himself. Pero kasi, yung front line ni Coach Alan na nagsistart, si Soy and Aguilar, ang lalaki. Pero pag pinalitan na niya, si Batino and Sorella, not as big eh. So, you know, maybe he might want to think of putting at least one of them on the floor.
Oh, another miss. This game would have been tied by now.
Yeah.
Arambulo will sit, R.R. De Leon will return. So this is a very tall lineup na ngayon. Oh, this 21 and 8. Parang ano ba to? Parang Greg Monroe versus Andre Drummond pinapanood natin, ano? Actually, similar numbers talaga. Ano?
6 of 11 lang from the free throw lang itong AMA. Sayang, they're only down by 3.
Right. They would have had the lead by now if they made those free throws, especially those 3 misses by Arambulo. Time down to 2:19 remaining deep sa ating third quarter. Valoria fakes. Valoria, floater. Drops out. De Leon secures for AMA. Jeremy King quiet since that first quarter explosion. De Leon going inside. Hamito nakabuelo. Fall away. Tough shot. Wala. And it will stay with the red shirts.
Wala lang yung dalawang Aguilar and Soyud. Mas aggressive na yung AMA inside. Of course, that... Wow.
De Leon, nice shot.
Kakapasok lang yan eh.
There's Jaron Lim slowing things down. Lim reminds a lot of people about a very young version of Eric Altamirano when Eric was still playing. Here's by Sorella. Bobbles the pass. Lim will recover. Patino, shot clock at 4. Valoria squeezes it in. Yes!
Probably yun. Pero
Judrick
Count.
Len.
Nice move.
5-point lead now for UPQRS Jamliner. Jeremy King still quiet. And the foul on Jarrell Lim. That's just team foul number 4. Second on Lim. Kyle Napes. Papalitan muna si Mike Sorella. Really hasn't gotten anything going.
Yeah, not much for Napes. He did have one nice screen to free up Alolino, pero other than that, medyo quiet pa si Napes.
He was the one who gave that assist earlier though. Here is King. Series of moves. Jumper is short.
Dancing with Jarrell Lim, but if you're Jarrell Lim, okay na yun. Jump shot sa harapan niyo. Give that to him.
Lim with 1 minute and 3 remaining in the third. Paul Desiderio. And a block on R.R. De Leon.
Wala pa naman sa penalty yung AMA.
Right. Si Paul Desiderio nagtataka po ngayon. Nawala ng 2 linggo dahil nagpabunot ng ngipin.
Oh. Interesting, huh? They're giving him 2 free throws here. Giving him the continuation. I thought he just threw it up just for the heck of throwing it up, pero it turned out to be good.
Sometimes it works.
Oh.
So Paul Desiderio at one point, as he misses the first free throw, was the team's leading scorer in the first 2 wins na nakuha nila. He's averaging over 20 points a game. And maraming nga nagsasabi he is the future of the UP. He will be the cornerstone of the UP franchise.
He, Moralde, Jarrell Lim, those 3 guys,
Diego Dario.
yeah, showing some signs today.
Yeah. So a split there by Desiderio. The lead is 6. Under a minute remaining. McCarthy tries to lob it inside and Desiderio nakikipag-holding hands daw kay R.R. De Leon. 3 already on Desiderio.
Well, De Leon had that height advantage over him, so it's logical for Ama to go to that.
De Leon inbounds it to McCarthy. De Leon posting up against another small guy, Judrick Valoria. Reverse layup with the right hand does not work.
Andun na siya sa ilalim, eh. Wala nang papalpal sa kanya. Kinanan pa, reverse pa. Hindi na kailangan, sayang.
Here is Lim, Napes. Kanyang pasa, nabasa ni De Leon, lalabas. Mananatili ang bola dito sa mga nakaputing UPQRS Jamliner. Jarrell Lim. Leaves it for Valoria. Valoria against De Leon. Valoria, step back, short. Rebound to Hamito. Jammer Hamito is Greg Monroe numbers guy. Kaya hapit si Raul Soyot is Andre Drummond numbers. Well, imagine if those 2 guys were still teammates, ano? So the last shot could belong to the Titans. McCarthy with a crossover. McCarthy spots JC Asuncion. Gets it back to R.R. De Leon. Wala yung kanyang tira. Diyan po magtatapos itong ating third quarter. UPQRS Jamliner doing a great job, but Raul Soyot has been the boss for the white shirts as they erect a 6-point lead, 69-63. May kita nga natin sa magbubukas itong ating third quarter. Raymond Aguilar, sinubukang mga labaw, pero again, Soyot to the rescue. And this time around naman, may a fast break para sa AMA Online Education. Ryan Arambulo on the finishing end. But Raul Soyot is the superhero. And we will be back for the fourth quarter. Stay with us. The format will also indicate that only 1 team will be eliminated. And then the top 4 teams will have a twice-to-beat advantage over the bottom 4 teams. And then diretso na tayo sa ating semifinals after that. So we are looking at the quarter scores right now. Consistent naman since the second quarter, UPQRS Jamliner. They have been starting to dominate dito. Pero again, this is still not over.
Long game to go. Ama is very capable of just going on 1 run, getting that lead right away.
They're starting with 3 guards though dito sa ating third quarter with McCarthy, Asuncion, and King. McCarthy working against Napes. Finding De Leon, likes this shot. But De Leon has not really had a consistent game today as Hamito is down. Actually, hawak-hawak yung kanyang leeg. Here's Kyle Napes on the drive and he will score. And I don't know if the referees can see Jam Hamito at the other side gasping for air. And finally, they will put a stop to this.
Got hit. The last game I covered the Ama, natama
Tinamaan
tayo rin
sa
ata
leeg.
yun, di ba?
No, I think I was the Barker then.
Yeah.
And he got hit in the neck. And this is the second time. And the same
Oo nga.
thing.
Malas naman yan.
Right. Hindi naman mahaba leeg niya. Nagkakataon lang natatamaan siya doon. And he is in pain. Of course, our physicians will attend to him right now.
This guy has not sat down the whole game. He's played 30 minutes. I think he also needs a little bit of rest.
Well, he's resting now. That's for sure.
I wonder if we have a replay of what happened sa angle na yun. With the previous possession pa of AMA.
It's like being struck by lightning, ano? Ayan, bagsak na siya dyan
Nakahuli
eh.
na siya dyan.
Bagsak na siya dyan. So,
Baka si Batino yun.
that could be. He was the nearest guy to see Alfred Patino. Yun nga, our cameras didn't actually catch what happened. So, mapipilitan tuloy maupo muna. Etong si Jammer Hamito. And I don't know if that's never happened to me actually when I was
Ako rin,
playing.
nakon wood na. Hindi pa ako natatamaan dun sa may Adams Apple.
Hit everywhere else but there. Here's McCarthy going over to De Leon. Finally!
3 out of 9 now for RR De Leon.
So it is 71-65. Baba sa 6 mga bati ng UP QRS Jamliner dito sa ating final quarter. Paul Desiderio, 4-3!
Good job by Desiderio. Reading the screen properly. Flaring a bit, saw his man overplaying. Got open. Nice setup, nice execution by UP.
And the lead is 9 points, actually 74-65 because it was a 3. May Pito to stop the action.
Miscommunication doon. Jared Lim and Desiderio fighting for that rebound.
So it will still stay with the red shirts. Just over a minute gone by dito po sa ating final period. Dangerous pass. Napes almost stole it. At babalik si Ryan Arambulo. Yung punishment niya for missing 3 free throws tapos na. JC Asuncion also has not really gotten
wala
anything
sila
going.
nakuha from Asuncion. 0 for 4. They've been trying to give him a chance.
He actually started this game. Jeremy King. Nice crossover, but he won't shoot. McCarthy will, however. And McCarthy gets the Desiderio 3 back.
They needed that badly kasi 9 points na yung lamang ng UP Jamliner team before that shot.
A quiet 10 points coming from Rashawn McCarthy. Alfred Batino.
Nice pass out from Desiderio, attacking again and dishing out the last second.
Lead pass, Arambulo cannot save it.
Can't get careless if you're Ama. Those turnovers are gonna hurt you.
Well, it is 76-68 right now. 8 ang kalamangan dito. Looks like okay na si Jammer Hamito. Is he okay, Denistan?
Noel, okay naman si Jammer. Kaya lang, sabi niya, nung tinamaan siya sa leeg, medyo nahilo daw talaga siya at parang lumubog yung buong lalamunan niya. Hinahirapan din siyang huminga and that's why nanghingi na siya ng sub as we also sa kanina, no? Tapos nang tinanong ko lang siya, the funny thing about it is, I asked him, gaano ba kasakit? Sabi niya, 7 na lang kasi gusto ka pa pumasok, Noel.
Oh, that's right. And you can see that it was. Oh, Patino was just trying to actually box him out. Desiderio. Oh, nice pass by Paul Desiderio.
You know that the second move of this UP Jamliner, they're the ones giving them the rebound, building this lead for them. So Desiderio, Jared Lim, and they're providing a big spark after barely playing.
Right. Stops the bleeding for the moment. 78-70. Jared Lim, babad na babad, and Lim will be called for an offensive foul. And I think referee Nubla got this one right because pumasok siya sa airspace.
Tunay niya
Ng
harangan
bantay,
kasi
oh.
si Jeremy King.
Big
Gonna
man.
be it kasi Jello Alvarez gonna check in the ball game for Jared Lim. But you know, quality minutes provided by Jared Lim. At least napahinga niya, Jello Alvarez.
And Kevin Ferrer is also coming back in. So Junric Valoria had actually a positive contribution sa plus-minus. Lalabas mataas yung rango niya. Let's take a look at this again. Oh, pwesto na ni King yun, inagaw mo pa eh. So, a chance for AMA to cut this 8-point lead even further down. Jeremy King, floater, short. Rebound picked up by Patino. Here comes Desiderio, airborne, wala. And Jello Alolino's there, and he's turned back by Ambuluto.
Good transition by McCarthy, changing the shot of Desiderio. And nice hustle back by Amboluto to block. What would have been easy 2 points for Jello Alolino.
Right, out of nowhere, there goes John Ambuluto. So the inbound, nobody checked Patino, but he will miss.
Second time, may assist na sana si Kevin Ferrer. Kanina traveling, ngayon Mintis, and you know, that hurts. A big 4-point swing, possibly 5-point swing.
Jeremy King, or make that Rashawn McCarthy able to score.
Desiderio, pagod na. Nagpapasap na kay Coach Allen. Coach Joel, pero parang hindi siya nakikita.
Looks like Raul Soyud is able to rest up a bit.
Yeah, but Desiderio has been asking for a sub. They haven't, I don't see any guard about to check in.
Well, Soyud is not a guard, but he is going to check in. Actually, lumiit na yung lineup dito ng UP QRS Jamliner. I guess this is one of the reasons Charles na nakahabol sila. Lumit yung lineup nila. Ferrer is playing well, he's back to playing the 3 right now. Because Napes is still in there. Ferrer, Napes. Naiwanan si Amboluto and Kyle Napes scores.
Napes has the speed advantage of Amboluto.
McCarthy, walang humaharang sa kanya. Arambolo, way off. And Desiderio will secure. Time down to 6 and 45 remaining. Hamito will check in the next dead ball. And this is the dead ball that they're waiting for. A foul on Arambolo. Si Soyun, papalitan. Si Batino pa yata papalitan. Amboluto sits. Hamito returns. On the Tampos will also give Arambolo a breather.
And McCarthy, close to a triple-double. 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. Wow, isang rebound na lang.
Oo. Well, Dave Boralde will finally give Paul Desiderio that rest. And the starters, except for Kyle Napes, is back. Kulang na lang dyan si Raymond Aguilar, who conspicuously had a very long rest already. Ferrer against Tampos. Ito na naman sila dalawa. Ferrer, three-pointer!
That's a tough shot. Tampos can't do anything to guard that. Mas malaki na sa'yo. Tumep back pa. He'll shoot over you. That's just a talent play.
Balik ulit sa 10 ang abante rito ng UP QRS Jam Liner. And Jammer Hamito overshoots. Approaching 6 minutes remaining. Napes, Ferrer really relishes this point forward gig that he has. Moralde, this is not a layup, so he will miss it.
Landing spot din yun. Tapakin ng konti, but that was a good look though.
There's McCarthy with the stretch, and there goes Jammer Hamito.
He's back.
Flexing his muscles.
Nakapahinga ng mga 3 minutes and a half. Di balik na siya kagad.
Sa ilalamunan niya, hindi daw lubog.
Fresh na ulit.
Right. Ferrer. Work against Tampos. That's a wild shot by Ferrer. Here is Soyud again. Is this Andre Drummond or what?
What a game by Raul Soyud.
That's 85 to 75 right now. And possibly even more as we take a look at this again. Raul Soyud, again, just very, very hardworking sa loob.
He's close to getting his 2020.
Yun na nga eh.
2017 na siya.
Make that 21-17. And Coach Mark Herrera senses danger. So it is 86 to 75. Lamang ng 11 ritong UP QRS Jam Liner as AMA sues for time. We'll be right back. 86 to 75 po ang ating score. 11 ang abante rito nitong kupunan ng UP QRS Jam Liner kontra sa AMA Online Education as we rejoin the action with 5 and 25 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. Noel Zarate with Charles Dew. At itong si Denise Tan from the Ynares Sports Arena in Pasig City. McCarthy thought about it. Lalabas, King. Changing directions. Jeremy King forces it up and it's tapped out by one of the bigs nitong UPQRS Jam Liner.
Nice help defense though by both Napes and Soyud after na iwanan ni King si Moralde.
Well, 5.7 to shoot for AMA. Tampos looking for a receiver. It is R.R. De Leon. Comes up short. Then ito si Ona Tampos is at the right place at the right time.
Nobody boxing him out. Give him the credit there. And you know, AMA still within single digits. Mahaba-haba pa ito, Noel. Kaya pa nila habulin to.
Well, itong si Kevin Ferrer has been doing his best to make them go away.
Well, they changed to a 2-3 zone now. Trying to give UP a different look. Watch out for Ferrer.
That's right, and here he goes. Makes them pay. Ganyan po siya kagaling talaga.
Oo.
McCarthy on the drive. Getting it out. De Leon. This one bounces out. Rebound to McCarthy, and there's your triple-double, Charles Steele.
Yeah.
And we'd like to thank our friends from Hotel Sogo. Thank you to our sponsor, Hotel Sogo. So clean, so good. A triple-double in the PBA D-League. And this guy's going to be joining the draft this year as well.
Explosive player, very athletic. Not exactly the best shooter, but he's shown that he can make outside shots too. Naka 3 points din niya kanina.
Tapos matatawagan ng foul. And with time remaining, it's 4 minutes and 10. Dito sa ating first quarter, you see the score on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. And after a long rest, etong si Aguilar will check in. There are the numbers, 15 points, 10 rebounds, and more than 10 assists for sure para dito kay Rashawn McCarthy today. Here's Moralde. Alolino. Hinahanap si Ferrer. Up. Kahit tayo hindi natin napansin yung shot clock.
Alolino should have shot that already.
Yeah.
Moralde was dribbling the ball way too long.
So that turnover is gonna give some kind of daylight ulit para dito sa AMA.
They need to start getting stops. Nag-zone sila one play, bumalik sa man-to-man there, nakakuha ng stop. But they need a few more easy baskets.
Right. Under 4 minutes remaining, 3:52 to be exact. Dito sa ating fourth quarter. McCarthy, ikot ang bola to Oda Tampos. Tampos sees an opening, walang kumuha sa kanya. And labanan sa rebound, last touch si Hamito.
A good challenge by Aguilar. Changed the shot of Tampos at the last second. What would have been an easy layup, medyo nabato na lang yung bola.
Ito kakaibiganin na UP Torres jam liner ang ating orasan, which now reached 3:35. Aguilar trying to find a friend inside, and Ferrer could not find anybody. Lob pass inside, Soyun!
Nice pass coming from Jello Alolino. Raul Soyud, who's having a great game.
So it is 91-79. This is now the biggest lead of the game para dito sa UP QRS jam liners. Oda Tampos comes up short. So JC Asuncion, susubukan ulit dito ni Coach Mark Herrera. But how about the high-flying day para dito kay Raul Soyud? This guy could be back in the PBA next week at the rate he's playing.
He has a chance. You know, we always lack big men talaga. So
Right.
anytime you have size, that's a big plus. Looks like he's in great shape compared to how he was nung UP siya. Grabe talaga yung kondisyon niya ngayon.
Alolino on the step back. Wala. Soyud chases it again. Pero mapupunta naman dito kay De Leon. Outlet, papunta rito kay Hamito. And Jammer, sort of too deep. That's a bad shot.
Di lang rin siya namamasa, no?
Right.
Kasi
Well,
kanina pa yan sa Pasig and Ferrer is wide open. Di siya pinapasahan ni Alolino. Gusto ni Jello, set lang. Pag-ubos ng oras.
well, there's a timeout called by Jello Alolino. The score is 91-79. 12 po ang abante rito ng UP QRS jam liner with 2 minutes and 36 remaining. Dito po sa ating fourth quarter. Magbabalik po kami. And our time remaining is 2.5 dito sa ating fourth quarter. Unproductive effort there for UP QRS jam liner. Ito kupunan ng AMA trying to still keep this one alive. Soyud acknowledging the foul as Jeremy King will get to the free throw line. 91-79 po ang ating score. 12 ang abante rito ng UP QRS jam liner. Pwede palitin pa yan ni Jeremy King pero unti-unti na nilang kalaban ng oras itong AMA Titans.
Jason
Jordan will come in for Jammer Hamito, and looks like the white flag is being thrown in early by Mark Herrera.
Very interesting. Makes this just 10.8, 2.5 minutes. Haba-haba pa.
It is made.
I mean, it's not a sure thing. It's not easy. It's definitely going to be very hard. Pero mahaba pa yan.
Ang kinikwento ko lang, buntik na naman. Jeremy King with a near steal. Actually watched that game between the LA Clippers and saka itong Golden State Warriors. You remember that game?
Oh.
Clippers were up by 16 points with over a minute gone by and ended up winning by 3. So anything is possible. Here's Alolino lobbing it inside. Raul Soyud is just in another dimension today.
Ganda talaga ng amuyan itong si Jello Alolino. Raul Soyud, the second time they've done an alley play. And wow, good finish by Raul Soyud. Career game for him.
It's back career games actually.
Yes.
21 and 10 the first time around. Today, ilan na siya, Kuya Roy? 25 and how many rebounds?
19. Just one more rebound for a 20.
Last 2 minutes. He has less than 2 minutes to get that one done.
Pero you know, at the start of our coverage, we mentioned na naman Raul Soyud and Raymond Aguilar that they're going to have a big advantage this game. And you know, they've proved it. They're really dominating inside and the rebounds.
Jeremy King, quiet from 3-point range after that spectacular first quarter. So it looks like Tanduay will not have a twice-to-beat advantage in the quarterfinals.
UP will though.
Yep, with this impending win. Alolino, lalabas. Aguilar, susubok ng 3. Wala. Dave Moralde. Sabi ni Coach Alan, kalat. Ferrer dumps it inside to Aguilar who will miss. And Aguilar kumuha ng
Gusto ng stats kasi
problema na wala ng assist si Ferrer.
pang 10 rebound na yun ni Raymond Aguilar. So he also has a double-double. Ferrer would have had about 3 or 4 more assists if his teammates made his
Right.
passes.
Rashawn McCarthy has a triple-double today.
17 points. He's been great for Ama.
Yeah. Dave Moralde is saying, give me a screen and give me a timeout muna. Yun ang hiningi niya rito. So with our score 95-83, 57.1 remaining in this game. We'll be right back. So with only 57.1 seconds remaining dito, Charles, probably safe to say na UP QRS Jamliner is number 4, Tanquay is number 5. Yet medyo settled na yun.
Barring any miracles, but looks like Ama's given up in this game. They're just giving some of their new guys a chance to play.
There's a bunch of new guys also in there. We have Angeles, Tobias, eto si Gutierrez is in there as well. Eto si Magpantay and Jason Jordan. Aguilar. Nakapingwit pa ng 3-point play. So again, the final score will not indicate how close this game really was.
Yeah, it was definitely a much closer game. Ama even coming ahead. Pero yun, UP, lumabas talaga yung lamang nila in terms of talent, in terms of size. I mean, they've got a big-time player also in Kevin Ferrer, Raul Soyud, and Raymond Aguilar continuing their great run.
Well, Raul Soyud really just had a spectacular game as we have a timeout called by Mark Herrera. 47.8 seconds remaining in this one, and it is 98-83. UPQRS Jamliner po ang may abante. We'll be right back.
It's going to be a good matchup. I think those two teams are pretty evenly matched if you compare it to the top 3 teams versus the bottom 6, 7, 8. Lamang talaga yung top 3 eh.
Jordan is fouled by Andrew Harris, who's seeing his first action in like, what, 4 games?
But with the way Aguilar and Soyud are playing, there's not much opportunities for the big men.
Si Junic Valoria is also in, trying to get him some exercise na rin.
Ilang tatlong araw siya nagpahinga, halos biglang sumakit yung tuhod niya.
So it is Jason Jordan missing on the first. And splits it. So final score na lang po hinihintay natin in this one. 44 seconds remaining. Diego Dario working against Magpantay. Andrew Harris coming out to provide the screen. And the Napes has to chase this one. Shot clock below 10 seconds. Dario penetrates. Diego Dario scores.
That's what he does so well talaga, ang bilis ng atake. Another interesting timeout from Coach Mark Herrera. Medyo
Inuubos na lang niya yung timeout niya, I guess.
gusto niya mag-execute and try to give his play something. But
Right.
Dario just attacking the defense. Not much of a help defense.
Well, 100-84 po ang ating score. Magbabalik po kami. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, Cafe France kontra Phoenix Petroleum FEU. Yan ang magandang matchup. And some people are actually saying could be a preview of the finals. We don't know, but we will check that out a little later on. And that's about in 20 seconds and change. As Magpantay will miss. Tobias touched it last. So ito ngayong kupunan ng UPQRS Jamliners. We'll just get it across, I would think.
They should just hold the ball. There's no need for them to score.
Yep.
Quotient won't matter here anymore. Coach Alan telling them to just hold it and stop.
Yeah.
That's the right thing to do.
Diego Dario, well, he's still too near the mid-court line. We've seen a lot of strange things happen before, but it's not gonna happen here. So an emphatic win para sa UPQRS Jamliner 100-84 at makukuha na nila yung pang-apat at huling twice to beat advantage naman dito sa ating quarter-final round. Ang pwestuhan na lang nung tatlo na sa taas yung pag-uusapan dito. But again, UPQRS Jamliner advances to the top 4 and they will have that twice to beat advantage over Tanduay.